It's a
Who
Father's
else
Day
sells
card
cards
that
besides
Target
her? Oh,
put on the shelves, and it says Happy Baby Daddy Day or something like that. And so they pulled it off because people were getting offended by it. Happy Baby Daddy Day. Huh? And it had
what's up, everybody that's watching? We about to go live in just a second. Well, we already live, but we about to go live. What's up, everybody that's watching? Hey, share and like and invite your friends to this thing. They'll enjoy it just as much as y'all will, you hear me? Hey, make sure y'all share this thing, like this thing, comment on this thing. Tell your friends about this thing. This is Villa Koola Radio. Tune into the Bloc. Tell your friends.
Script for the show. You got an extra script, Steph?
Marcus had him.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get this thing started.
Ready when you are, brother. Can you put yours right here?
Let's get it cracking. Yeah. Y'all ready?
I'm ready. You are now listening to The Bloc with your host, Stefani Love, and yours truly, Blacc, on VillaCoolaRadio.com. Let's go.
Blah, blah. Everything is everything for cheesy. Blah, blah. Probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah, blah. We may be impossible. Possible look easy, but cheesy. I'll never leave my block, my niggas need me.
All right. Good morning, people.
It's morning.
It's the morning time. It's your girl Stefani Love and your boy Blizzardy Blacc.
Your
live
boy Black.
and direct. You are now tuned in to the Bloc talk show that
I got a question.
airs live.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
You tired?
No.
Oh, cause, and you know what? I'm gonna stop shameless plugging you, right? But I saw the ladies' room the other day,
Perfect.
and it was lit.
Super lit.
And I feel like you might need some recovery time.
Oh, I recovered.
Oh, so Black is gonna take over the show today.
Oh, no.
So you got your boy
Back
Black
in the pocket.
and your girl.
Back in the pocket.
No, it don't work like that.
No, it don't work like that.
Oh, well,
All
I
right,
thought it
guys.
did.
So you are now tuned into the Bloc. Remember, we show live every Saturday, 11 a.m., 1 p.m. But then you can catch your girl on the ladies'
I knew you was gonna do that. I knew
every
you was gonna do that.
Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And guys, the turn up was motherfucking real. We were hungover. I hope all the ladies that were in the building were able to get up and go to work. It was a struggle for me,
Shit,
but
fuck
I did
work. Did they make it home?
Did they make it home?
That's the question.
That's
Did
the
they make
question.
it home?
So if you got a girl out there or you're looking for a girl, the ladies' room might be where you need to send your girl because she can learn something new. I'll send her back home, I promise. All right, so we're gonna, today we have a great show. I want to take a moment to wish all the fathers, the baby daddies, even the deadbeat. I'm trying to inspire y'all. Happy Father's Day weekend. Tomorrow is Father's Day. Enjoy your Saturday. It's all about you. Ladies, it's not about you. Even if you're raising your own son, your kids, and the baby daddy ain't in the picture, it still ain't Mother's Day. It's Father's Day. All right, so let's let our fathers have their moment, have their day, and celebrate. But again, I want to say thank you to all the fathers that are out there hustling, doing it, and providing. You guys play a major role in households. You need to know that. It's very important for you to be there and to help raise these children. So, guys, if you see someone slacking, tap them on the shoulder and tell them to boss up. It's time to boss up. It's 2018. You should be taking care of all your kids.
Am I going to get a special Happy Father's Day?
Nah, I don't like you. All right, nah, I'm just playing. I do like him.
That is fucked up.
Tiny bit. No, I'm just playing. I love everybody.
I'm so sad.
All right, guys, but then I also want to let you know, shout out to our guy, Earl Spence from D-Town, will be up against Camo. Campo. No, it's just Campo.
Nigga,
He doesn't even really matter.
She got that part right.
Because we know that it's what strap season, and we know that Earl Spence is going to come in there and do the damn thing. But shout out to D-Town because the fight is hosted right here in Dallas with our boy Earl Spence, who is from Dallas, guys. So shout out to Earl Spence. But I want to let you know that Villa Koola Radio tonight, doors open at 8 p.m. It's only $5 to get in, guys. You're able to come and eat. You will have to pay for a plate, but I promise you won't be disappointed because we have great cooks that are in the building that will be cooking this delicious food tonight. So if you have nowhere to watch the game, come scrape up you some change,
Hey,
$5. Come chill with us.
I got a question.
Anything goes. Yeah.
Do I have to pay to get in?
That will be talked about at the end of the show.
Oh, that's so messed. You ain't see. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. So, guys, if you need somewhere to watch the fight tonight, Earl Spence versus Camo.
Chapo?
Whatever. Chapo. I don't know. Shit. He fighting someone.
Somebody
So,
fighting tonight. They
Come
fighting
and watch,
and come watch
at
it
Villa
here.
Koola Radio, 3631 Colonial Avenue. It's BYOB. Like I said, pay $5 to get in, and then you'll be able to buy you a little plate, guys. Help the funds go to a good cause.
BYOE.
BYOB.
E.
E. Whatever E stands for.
Everything.
Oh, no.
I mean, if you, you can't.
BY, bring your own everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Bring
some
on
things
everything.
might be green. Some things might be brown,
might
clear.
be white,
You never
brown,
know.
black.
Snow bunnies. I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
snow
you never know.
Snow bunnies.
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump into, hey, we got a great show. Lord willing, we have some very special guest. I'm very elated. I'm very nervous because these aren't just anyone who's coming through the building today. So I want to make sure that the block is on point when we're interviewing these special people. But the creator of the web series called Washed that premieres on June 28th will be in the building for us to do an exclusive interview, and he will be here with some of his main characters. So stay tuned. We'll have Jerod Couch and Corey in the building later on for an exclusive interview all about the Wash series, guys. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our first discussion. I switched things up a little bit. I'm Stefani Love, so I just kind of do what I want to do. Yeah. But anyways, Baby Daddy's Father's Day card was pulled from the shelves as American Greeting, and Target has to apologize, and they did apologize. Recently, Baby Daddy Father's Day cards hit the shelves of major retail stores, sparking a huge debate throughout social media. Some found the card to be inappropriate, while others didn't view it as a big deal. In the end, the cards are being pulled from the shelves as greeting card company American Greeting and Target are issuing apologies. The front of the card reads the phrase "Baby Daddy" with an African American couple kissing, as the inside reads, "You're a wonderful husband and father, and I'm so grateful to have you as my partner, my friend, and my baby daddy. Happy Father's Day." The company made a point to mention that the message inside the card was overlooked due to the cover, but they notified the retailer to remove the cards from the shelves and apologize to anyone who may have taken offense.
Oh.
If you were presented this card, Blacc, or even
I'm offended.
Cam, are you going to be...
I'm offended.
You're offended?
I'm offended.
You're so sensitive.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, but... I'm not a baby daddy. I'm a father. You know what I'm saying?
But technically, you're a baby daddy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is my baby. I'm the daddy. But like, I'm offended. One, because I didn't know shit about this, right? But then you told me that it was African Americans on the card kissing.
Yes.
Which basically says, hey, you niggas don't take care of y'all kids. So here's the card for y'all niggas who really don't take care of y'all kids. Like, your baby mama want to do some shit for you, so she going to give you a baby daddy card. Like, the fuck you mean? You better get that shit out of here.
It's the card stepping on toes?
Well, it ain't stepping on mine because I'm a father.
I think with this, I should have pulled up statistics of, is it more of white fathers or black fathers or Mexican fathers who are not in the household? I'm not trying to offend anyone. Don't get me wrong, but you know I love to fact check, and I'm going to fact check.
Well, it's definitely more white fathers than there is black fathers in the home. Now, Mexican fathers, you might have competition there.
Well, I think sometimes the Mexican fathers is the immigration that
per
tends
quota.
to take, yeah.
You might have a different story there. But I was actually watching some shit. It's funny that you put this topic on because I was watching some shit that said that it was talking about black women dating outside their race. And
now you want to get on black women. We're talking about fathers.
Listen though. It was saying that there's like 1 to 12 black women, black men one black man per 12 black women. So if every black woman wanted to get married to a black man, it's impossible. And then they started taking out if you have to have a high school education and if you're not incarcerated and if you're not dead. And they showed how small that population would be for the black women to date a black man. And I was just like,
but we're not talking about that. We're talking about baby daddies.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, it just tripped me out. But me being the person I am, I've never wanted to be a baby daddy. I've always wanted to be a father, and that I am. So I would be highly offended if I got that card.
Well, I think, and I agree with the statement that American Greeting, who makes the cards, I agree with what they said. Maybe they could have used better judgment and maybe not used a black couple, or I don't know. I'm sure that they could have just, I don't know what they could have used, but yeah, I could see you being offended because there's a black couple on the card. However, the message was missed because of the front, but the message inside of it makes it okay. She did acknowledge, or the writer of the card acknowledged, my partner. So 1, you're still in the home. 2, my friend. 1, you're my friend, you're still in the home. 2, my baby daddy. So I think it was just humorous, and people are out there just being sensitive.
Well, you know, when you put when there's a stigma on black people that black fathers aren't there. And I mean, when there's a stigma about it hits differently.
See how them tables turn?
Hey.
So when it's applied, I guess when it could possibly affect you personally, that's when it matters about.
No. It's just I'm just saying, like, you can literally choose any other race, but the stigma of the black man is that he is not there in his child's life,
but
or he's just a baby daddy.
Who causes that stigma?
Of course, it is the black man.
Okay,
but I'm just saying, like, that doesn't mean.
We just don't want to talk about it.
That doesn't mean that you have to throw it in his face.
They didn't throw it in his face. The card was not to berate anything about a black man. The card was simply supposed to be humorous.
So,
you know,
so why couldn't be cartoon
when you
characters?
Buy cards, they have them broken up, and they say fun. It may say funny card,
right,
humorous.
I get that.
I believe that one probably fell in the humorous card. If you weren't looking for any type of humor or entertainment or make someone laugh for the day, then hey, that might not have been the section you should have been in buying cards. It's how I feel.
I'm thinking more like you could have did stick figures. Like now that makes it funny. That makes it funny as shit. But as a black man, to see black people on the front of the card that says "baby daddy," it's a whole problem for me.
Cam,
like,
you're not a father. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah,
you're not
you
a
good.
father, but would you particularly may have accepted that card or felt offended if you were a father and you were given that card for Father's Day?
I wouldn't have been so much offended. Because I know the world we live in today, and that's just where we're at with it. We like to make quote unquote the black man the butt of the joke a lot of the times in a lot of these situations, but at a certain point I think you just have to get over it. We had a song. What was the song? "You Ain't My Baby Daddy" or "Baby Mama."
That's just my baby daddy. And everybody loved the song.
Who that is?
So if you
He wasn't no more but a baby daddy.
right, so if you are acceptance of that song, if that's something that you jammed or entertained back in the day, then you should not have a problem with these cards.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I jammed it back in the day, but that's because I really didn't know no better. But I mean, that was my brother, you know what I'm saying? But, like, still, like I said, if you don't put a color on it and play toward the stigma that is that black men are not in their child's life, or there's just baby fathers, they don't get married, they don't try to stay with the baby mama, none of that shit. If you're playing toward that stigma instead of just, like I said, putting stick people, putting like Jamaica said, putting people of all races on there.
So maybe they should have put a biracial couple.
Depends.
You could have done anything.
Anything except for
that, because what it does, it implies.
Okay.
It implies.
And stereotypes are only stereotypes because most of the time they're true.
All right.
As far as getting offended, nah, I wouldn't have got offended.
Okay.
Well, if I got the card, I would be offended.
So you
Am I
agree
offended?
with Target going to the extent, or the stores going to the extent with pulling the cards off of the shelf?
Oh,
period?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that's the in today's time that we live in, that would be the more politically correct thing to do. I believe in that case. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Speaking from fathers and soon to be, well, not soon to be.
Soon to be. Where's that ex-fiance?
Don't put that on me.
I'm not gonna put that on
girl.
you. Yeah, we got.
Where's that ex-fiance?
We still on the ex-fiance. So we're gonna go ahead and where are we at now? We are at a commercial break, guys. We're gonna go pay some bills. We're gonna go take a little break. We'll be right back. Remember, I said we got some special guests, Jerod Couch and Corey from the Washed series will be in the building today. We're going to show a few of their trailers from the summer 18 season that is coming out. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Remember to share, share, share.
You already know you listening to The Block with your boy Black on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Roger Rose. Be sure to check out Roger's Logic album review every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolaRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We're about to dig into these Dallas albums and we're going to rate them on the 5 mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Stefani Love from the Bloc. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolaRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com. Up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What's up, world? You're listening to VillaCoolaRadio.com. Tell your friends.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for staying tuned. Sorry. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into our next topic and keep the show moving along. Last week, well, for the last 2 episodes, we had got comments on the show suggesting that we talk about this particular topic. So, guys, if you're out there, I took your advice and I said, why not? It is time for me to hear your voices and put something on the show or talk about something that you guys have really been eager to hear us talk about. So if some of you don't know, I'm going to bring you up to speed. This story touches my heart. The fool is not acting right and we're trying to be serious.
Oh, we being serious?
All right, so see, baby daddies. This is how baby daddies act.
I am a father. I am that baby's daddy.
Hundreds of kids are being taken from their families by immigration officials, guys. Federal public defenders are accusing U.S. immigration enforcement officials of misleading immigrants' parents in the whereabouts of their children. I don't know if some of y'all have seen the pictures floating around where there are literally kids clumped in one room in cages, being treated like animals. It's sad. Many of these people are entering the U.S. seeking shelter from their native countries and are being met by officials who tell them that they are taking their children away for a bath or other reasons. However, they never return to them, and at least 1,300 children have been separated from their family. Miguel, who is a federal public defender in McAllen, Texas, says he has noticed a sharp increase in these cases ever since, what? Donald Trump became president.
Who?
Cheeto.
President Cheetah.
The new immigration policies that have allowed federal agents to separate families has made it difficult to figure out just how many children have been separated from their families. Sad case. What are your thoughts, Blacc, on this situation?
Sad case. That's some
sad.
bullshit. Some hoe ass shit. Some trick ass shit.
Do you feel like we need, even though these are, I think some people have this, some people have, not me, but not everybody, some people have this stigma that, okay, well, they're illegal immigrants. I could care less what goes on.
Yeah, no, not me.
I
am.
Kids are totally innocent, guys.
It's crazy to me because I am an asshole. People don't like me. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the kids, I will fight you over your own kids if you're treating them wrong.
Try.
Real shit. Like, not even playing. I will fuck you up over your own kids if you're treating them wrong.
Oh, Blacc will fuck
like,
you up.
Like, real shit. Blacc love the kids.
No, I agree.
Shout out to my nigga Trick Daddy, but Blacc love the kids for real. And, like, you not, why would you do some shit like that? You wouldn't want nobody to do that shit to you. And, like, even on top of that, fuck you, your kid, bro, your child, somebody that you are a part of, that is your DNA, and you gonna do some shit like that, bro? No, fam. I totally disagree with the shit. Some hoe ass shit. At least let them know where their kids going, and let them go with their kids. Let them go with their kids. If their kids are going to a concentration camp, the parents need to go too. If they're going back to the country, no, I feel you, but like, I'm just saying, worst to worst, let me go with my child. Don't sit me in a room and tell me my child is going to get bathed and then I never see my child again. Type of shit is that?
Yeah, so I was very hurt by this story. I wouldn't imagine if my kids were taken. First off, I don't want nobody giving my kid a bath that doesn't know them. So I would have probably had to put up a fight. I don't know what type of situation they're in and how detrimental this situation is because I'm not in it. So I don't know why they wouldn't put up a fight for their children when you know that they're taking them away. When it comes to them taking your kid away, why aren't you acting a fool? Hey, that's not your fault. I understand this situation of immigration gets very, very nasty. And sometimes you do have to play it cool. I know this because of work. Because of some things that have been said, and I deal with a lot of undocumented citizens, and it's certain reasons why they don't speak up because they are afraid of being sent back to Mexico or, you know, being put in jail or even getting stripped away from their kids. But this situation is sad, and I think that if this is happening in America, this is America's problem. And America needs to stand up, and we need to hold these officials, these government officials who are taking these kids away, we need to hold them accountable, and I feel like I need answers.
For them, right.
For them.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I totally agree. I cannot, I don't like it. It's not okay. I'm not worried about getting. I'm not okay with it. I'm not worried about getting sent back. Send me back with my child.
So the question I would have to pose to you guys is, what is the solution? How do we correct the situation? How do we solve the illegal immigrant
Build
problem?
a wall. No, I'm really just playing. I'm really just.
And you know what? That sounds funny, but I'm for something of a wall. Maybe some type of natural border, along with some type of camps or set up to where you process, like a process center.
Look,
where you do it legally. You accept these people in.
America wasn't founded legally.
I understand, but I'm trying to come up with a solution here. So if you want to come up with something practical, you just set up something already there and you process people. If not, I'm asking, what do you do?
I don't know what you do, honestly, but I know what you don't do.
What don't you do?
You don't take my child away from me.
Well, and I think the best thing, I don't know what the solution could be. Of course, that would take a whole lot of thought process to put a solution together.
It would. It would take a lot.
However, I think that our silence is
It's not
helping at all.
Not helping shit
and
at all.
And we, the people, need to make sure that we speak up, because these children being ripped away from their mother and their father, that is already causing them to be a statistic that they didn't even choose to be a part of.
It really is.
I'm sure that these kids are afraid. I'm not even worried about. I'm worried about how the parents feel, but I'm not worried about how the parents feel. I'm worried about how these kids mentally are feeling that they have been stripped away from their mom. Do you know how important it is for a kid to be with their mom every day?
Yes, but when they have another mom,
right?
Like, and that's what I was gonna get to. It's more like modern day slavery for immigrants, because they'll get stripped away and from their biological parents, and then they'll get sent to some new parents, some foster parents, some adoptive parents, whatever you have, and they'll be raised the way that the government wants them raised, in a home where the government wants them raised. It's just, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but like logically looking at it, where are these children really going? They're not going back to the countries. They are going into the system to where they can be raised by some person that the government deems suitable to raise the child. And
so it's probably being done like a lottery.
Yeah,
because
maybe.
When kids are put into
like an auction.
the system of the state, they're getting money per kid.
Right.
So it's probably like a lottery. Okay, I have 1,300 kids that I have taken away from their families who are immigrants.
Right.
So I'm going to give this state some. I'm going to give this state some.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that that's how that's being done. And that is horrible to even know.
And I don't want to tap into the conspiracies either, Black, but I didn't want to go here, but you're forcing me now.
Here you go.
It goes back to the last topic of families, the broken family. You brought it up, slavery. It goes back to slavery. I didn't want to talk about it, but you made me talk about it.
Let's go.
It's generational. It goes back to slavery as far as taking the male out of the family and destroying the family, because without the male, it's dysfunctional.
But now women are so strong that they can't just take the male out of the family.
Right.
They have to take the child out of the family, because the male might not be there or may be there, but the woman is becoming so much more independent and so strong that they can't even just leave it with the mother anymore. So now they just say, you know what can we do? We'll take the child. Now both of them are vulnerable. Like, the mother can't protect the child if she doesn't know where they're going.
Yeah.
You say some shit like, oh, well, we're just going to take your child here for a checkup, and then the child never comes back.
And so just to finish my point, I agree, Black, but just to finish my point and kind of sum up to what you're saying, it all is some type of semblance of a slave trade. And it's all I'm saying. And the displacement of people and the breaking up of the families and taking the children away and this, that, and the other, it's just an evolution of what has already been going on for generations.
I agree. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap that up. Guys, speak out. We need to speak out for these children. They obviously don't have a voice. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into some fly shit.
It's the Bloc. And this is that fly shit.
Hey.
All right, guys. So this week's fly shit, very interesting, a little different, interesting. But I want to give you 10 ways reading can help improve the relationships in your life. And this doesn't just go for relationship with your spouse, but relationships with friends, coworkers, whatever, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, whatever type of relationship. 10 ways reading can improve the relationships in your life. Well, we all know by now that reading is good for you, right? Reading makes you kinder, less stressed, more attractive, and immortal, or something like that. But reading is great for your mental health, period. But did you know that reading books can also help you seduce your crush, stop all those fights with your roommate, and make you remember to call your mom more often. Here are a
Call your
few
mom?
ways that reading can improve the relationships in your life. I think most book lovers already know that it's easier to get along with other book lovers. I mean, have you ever tried to have a conversation with someone who doesn't read? Yeah. If you both
about like
read
me?
books,
you talking about
you
like me?
have an instant rapport, right? You have a conversational safe haven, basically, a way to connect to another person without first listing siblings or, college majors and shit like that. Like, you're able to just have a conversation and connect because of facts and things that you've read, right? And reading books can do a lot more for your relationship than simply giving you some new literacy icebreakers. If you're looking to have kinder, smarter, and more fulfilling interactions with other members of the human race, then head to your local bookstore, because reading is a surefire way to improve your relationship. So I'm going to give you, I said 10, but I'm going to give you 8 because it's a little lengthy. Number 1, reading makes you less grouchy. Number 2, you'll be a better writer. Okay. Number 3, reading makes you sexy. Number 4, you can learn from fictional relationships. I agree. I've taken some of, Beauty and the Beast and things like that. Number 5, you'll understand what people are talking about. Number 6, reading gives you perspective. Number 7, books are great ways to connect. And number 8, I liked it this. You'll remember more birthdays.
What?
Yeah. Reading will help you. It probably stimulates your memory bank.
Well, it works your mind. It gives your mind a workout. It's like actually jogging for your mind.
Right.
When you
right.
read. Yeah.
So I said 10. Can super producer or Blacc give me 9 and 10? What are some ways that reading can help improve relationships?
From my perspective,
Let me go first because I feel like you're going to steal my answer.
Go ahead.
It helps you have a more intelligent conversation.
We already said that. You don't.
Guess not.
Go ahead, Cam.
See, you covered all the good ones.
Yeah.
Let me think of one. Something inside of a relationship, right? Reading.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to think. I don't know if we have enough time, Stephanie.
Well, before I
It
picked
helps.
this one.
It helps grow your imagination.
I was
Your
gonna go
perspective,
there, but you kind of touched on that one already. The
Mm-hmm.
role play type of the aspect, the fictional character type of deal. That's where I would kind of lean towards too.
Yeah. And I mean, I agree with the part where it says even you can learn from fictional relationships. Like when I read books like Zane and, if you want to go about books like that, like I'm able to read it.
Right.
And then I'm able to
Apply it.
Exactly.
Man, Zane,
And then it'd be
Zane had
like,
me
whoa, where did you learn
Zane
that
had
from?
me
Oh, I
in
read that.
geometry on hard like a motherfucker. I could not even. The teacher asked a question, come up to the board and write it. I was like, hey, can you give me a second? I
And
dropped my pencil.
I was actually real talk. I was actually Facebook friends with her at one point. I have to go back and see if she's still my friend.
Who's Zane?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I started
I
reading
didn't even
Zane.
know. I didn't even know she was a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know
Yeah.
she was a woman when I was reading it.
I was reading Zane books when I was in high school. One of my oldest god sisters snuck me the book.
And they made a movie
Yeah.
a couple, 2, 3, 4 years ago.
I forgot
so,
the name
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
But yeah, so back in the day, we used to hear in school that reading is what? Fundamental. So reading is fundamental. I don't care how old you are. You can never get too old or never too young to read. So reading helps and it plays an important role. I, for a year, have been reading more. I used to read a lot. I would read. My parents would literally have to almost make me stop reading because I would just be in my room reading. They would buy me books and it would be a novel and I would literally want to read it in one day, So, but now reading with working on the show and stuff, I have to read more and it's stimulating my brain. And I can tell that it makes my conversation when I'm live on air, it makes it a little bit more better to communicate because I've done my research, I've read on it, and I feel intelligent.
It's crazy because I used to like to read, but I have ADD so bad.
That's why you need to read.
To where I'll start reading, and I hear somebody honk a horn outside, and I'll forget about the whole book. Like, they not even honking at me. They honking across the street. I'll go see what's up. Yeah. And by the time I get back, I'm done reading. There's only one novel or a few novels that I actually read all the way through.
Right.
Harry Potter, 1 through 4. It took too long for number 5 to come out, so I didn't read it. And by that time, they started making the movies. So why should I read it?
Do you remember the very first book you ever read?
No. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was
Steph Love.
I'm pretty sure it was by Dr. Seuss.
The first book that I ever read,
Like
I forgot the name, but it was
Prayer for Owen Meany was mine.
Okay.
Well, do you mean like novel or like book that you were really the first book that I was really interested in that made me want to read novels more was Three Mice and Men. What is it? Of Mice and Men.
Okay, all right.
That was my favorite book.
Okay, mine was my first book was The Lord of the Flies.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
but it's another one. My first one was Lonesome Dove. It was something about a crazy man. I forgot the name of it, but I read that one. Of course.
You don't read a lot, Blacc. Start reading, and then you can jog your memory.
And just to end, I'm going to let you end here, Stefani Love. But I will say this about books. I forget who I got this from, but I got this from somebody. Books are like reading prophecy because either what is said by the person eventually comes to fruition, or someone who has read what they said makes it
a reality.
Yeah, so it's like reading prophecy.
See, fly shit was deep today.
Well,
all right, so go to your nearest bookstore, guys. Go and read. And then I also did my research that it's very great to read with your partner, that it does really good in relationships like your boyfriend, your wife, your husband. Those relationships, it helps in the bedroom. It helps. So go read, read. You have to literally sit there and read with them.
Not just read. Suggest. Hey, if y'all have any book suggestions, send them. Yeah. Send them. Stephanie might read them. I'll spark nothing most. I'll spark nothing most. We can start a book club. But yeah, just if y'all have a book that you feel like is a must read, send it in the comments, in the DMs, whatever. Just send it. Let us know. We'll check it out and see what's up.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're going to get into a video by our boy Moses, who was on the show, Untitled.
Who is also on the grill right now.
And he came back, and he's cooking for us. Moses is like the shit.
Man, what?
We don't even have to ask this bro to come in here and do anything. He just comes. He wants to help. So shout out to Moses. Look at this video. Check it out. Untitled. Let's go.
Bang.
To the Bloc with your girl Stefani Love on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Talking about me, man, I think about God first. Cause he loved me and helped me when I was at my worst. When I was out there in the streets doing my dirt. When I was in between the sheets getting on bras' nerves. But anyways, I'm looking down a different path. Cause I'm trying to better myself from a difficult past. I'm married now, people tell me it ain't gonna last. Cause the temptation in the world, girls showing they ass. Sets me apart from the rest of man. Not on a higher level, just to where I understand that getting your money up comes secondly within demand. My people just come together, let love take your stand. All the injustice is going on, I know that it's a heavy topic. It keeps on going on like no way that we can stop it. But keep on holding on and someday we'll see our profit. Walk through that door that's open for you, you close it and you lock it. Why this is happening, you ask? It's written in the wheel. Not only armed forces walk around and shoot to kill. You think copping the peace to keep the peace is keeping it real. You think that it's enough safety to keep foolish people still. Blind eyes read the book, but they never see the words. Deaf ears listen up, but they never hear the words. Not saying I fully have it, I'm just drifting through the curves. From time to time I get stopped up from bumping into the curve. They attacking the mind so viciously, speaking in repetitiously. Nonsense is getting into me. I gotta find a different outlet. Hold up, I think I found it. Speak true with a different mindset. Shine like not even blind yet, so I try to turn it all around. Going up, I'm heaven bound. I'm leaving from this world with the enemy pulling down. Some call it gravity, some call it death defying. It's the same energy. Look around, tell me that I'm lying. Dead bodies up in the streets. Cruisers are on a roll, unidentified species, and then we John Doe's moving quick as a rabbit, getting stuck in a foxhole. New religion and new habits feel like a box troll. Half the musicians in the world don't even have souls. These children having babies wonder why the world is cold. They haven't warmed up to the fact everybody needs help, from your parents to your friends, but mostly for yourself. Do we even think about the situations going on? Hooting and the hollering, all that carrying on. Our whole justice system just mistreating, being evil, while Trump is up in office misleading all of the people. Headed in the wrong direction, this rate will never be equal. The world is already ended, we're just waiting for the sequel. It's evil, society got so many problems. We causing more to happen and we just can't solve them. Chemicals in the sky, people telling us lies. They giving us false promises, man, it's hidden in disguise. Subliminal messages telling you to hate your brother. And here we are stealing money from our own mother. Trapped up in the world, man, we can't even get it over. Oh, man. Oh, man.
What up, what up? It's your boy Black. We back. We got new people in the motherfucking building. Stefani Love, what's up? You excited?
I'm excited. I hope my mic is on. Shout out to Jerod and Corey that are in the building.
What's going on?
All right, guys, so remember I told y'all earlier we had some important people, so we're going to behave today. We're going to get some things done today. We tend to get a little rowdy and turned up. But in the building, it's Jerod Couch sitting next to me, and then we also have Corey. It's Corey for real, right? I don't have the show name, right? Corey.
Yeah, my name is Corey.
Okay, and we have Corey in the building. Corey is one of the main characters in the Washed series. From the little bit that I have watched, guys, if you aren't ready to see this on the 28th, then you sleep. And I don't know what you're doing. You better wake up. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this exclusive interview, guys. We have a couple of clips in the trailer we're going to show and get into. But let's show them some love. Hit them up in the comments with some questions. We'll be sure to ask them.
Sure.
Again, we want to thank you guys for taking the time out on this beautiful Saturday. I don't know if y'all are fathers. Are y'all fathers?
I'm a father. I got two beautiful daughters.
Well, Corey, happy Father's Day.
I feel sorry for you.
Happy Father's Day.
I feel sorry for you, bro.
Bless your heart.
I have one beautiful daughter, and I feel sorry for myself. So to have two, are you going to try to have a third one?
Oh, Lord.
I think about that all the time, man, but I'm scared I'm going to get three.
See, and that's my thing. That's my thing. It's like, Hey, I got one daughter now. If I try for another one, if I get another daughter, fam, I'm done. Ain't no more. I'm not about to be stuck with.
You gonna want a son? I'm telling you, G.
Well, I want a son.
He hasn't hit 30 yet, so let's give him a little bit of time. He gonna want more babies.
But like, it's just like, well, shit, like. I don't want 3 daughters.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot.
You gotta ask yourself: do you want to go to? You want to gamble? You want to take that gamble? And some days I want to shoot for it.
Hey,
other days I'm like, yeah.
If I get 2 daughters, fam, I ain't shooting no more. I'm shooting blanks after that.
Hey man,
real talk. But like they always tell me, it's not about me. It's about y'all. Right. So let's go ahead and get into some of this. Tell us a little bit about Washed. #Wash. You see it on his hat.
Yeah. We're working on getting that merch so everybody else can get them a hat. So Washed is we call it a web series, but it's really a TV show waiting for a home, and we just host it on the web. So Corey and I've spent 15 years in the business. I started out, I worked at ESPN out of college. I worked for the Rangers here in Dallas.
Awesome.
And about a year and a half ago, Corey and I went to high school. We went to Wilmer Hutchins.
Shout out to Hutch, man.
Shout out to Hutch.
Oh, they back open?
Don't be disrespectful, fam.
They back open?
Why every time somebody mentions Hutch, they got to do that?
I mean, I graduated from Lancaster, so.
You went to
I'm just saying, I got to shoot my shot at that one. I mean.
So Wash is it's a TV show. So 15 to 20 minutes. It's about a guy turning 30, and he's trying to balance these 2 different lifestyles. So he grew up in the hood, right? So he has this one lifestyle from when he was younger, but now he's kind of grew into a young professional. And if you know what washed is, it's short for washed up.
Right.
Washed. So washed. So he's experienced a quarter life crisis, and he's trying to balance these 2 different identities of coming from the hood. So his best friend's a drug dealer who happens to be a drug dealing bookworm, and then at the same time he has his girlfriend. They go to brunch on Sundays. You know, they do yoga, all the wash stuff. And then at the same time, you know, you're trying to hold on to your youth. You know, like a lot of us, we stop. Well, not that we stop growing, but we really want to be 22 our whole life. You know what I'm saying? But you grow older, your back start hurting, you get tired at midnight, you know, stuff like that. So that's the whole basis of the series.
You hear that, Black? You gotta grow up sometime.
First of all, you older than me. Don't you bring that shit on me. My knees don't hurt in the morning yet. You hear me?
So Jerod,
go
ahead.
I was looking at the trailer, and I watched the episode 101 and 102. I want to say, and the thing that I really loved about it is that it's all Dallas based. It's right here in the city.
That's done intentional.
That's intentionally, and that's one of the things one of my partners said. He was like, he's from Houston, actually originally from Atlanta, but lives in Houston. He was like, you know what? It has its own feel, because when we were pitching to people, they was like, kind of sounds like Insecure. Actually, kind of sounds like Atlanta. Yeah. But then I showed my wife. My wife said that, and she's like, it doesn't look anything like Atlanta. Yeah. You know, like aesthetically, it looks just like Dallas, and it feels like Dallas.
Right.
Yeah,
you don't see that too much. You got too much
like the intro is the part that I love the most. Like before I can even get into it, I look and I see I don't know if y'all use the drone or what.
Yeah.
Drone shot.
I thought it was, but all I see is my city, where I was born and raised, right there, and y'all shining on the city, you know, and I like that shit, you know.
You know, a lot of content is made in LA, so it looks like LA, whether you know it or not. You know, once you go out there, you're like, man, this looks a lot like the Los Angeles, and this is different because there's not a ton of like mainstream shows from Dallas, and then you got the actors like Corey. We all have Dallas accents, whether we know it or not. We sound like we're from Dallas.
Right on.
I mean, we started the show off talking about our T-Jones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not too many people know that. I don't know what that means.
So I got 2 questions, one for both of y'all. Basically the same thing. What, Jerod, prompted you originally to get into film and making?
So it was originally sports, and I got into sports. I was going to be a sports broadcaster, radio broadcaster, because in high school a teacher said, Jerod, stop writing about sports. It was an English teacher. Stop writing about sports so much and 2, stop talking so much in my class. I used to get done with my work early.
Right.
So when I went to college, you know, I kind of dove into, you know, broadcast, radio, television, and film. I went to film school, and I created a hip hop show I went to UT Austin. And then from there, it kind of morphed into filmmaking. You know, like I got exposed to script writing, and I really fell in love with writing scripts. And then over the past few years, I've really jumped behind the camera and really started directing and doing stuff like that. Before I was a writer producer. You know, I wrote commercials and did producing, but this was my first time to do long form scripted, and it's totally different from a 30-second commercial.
So, are y'all looking for any like extras or?
Oh, we always looking for extras.
Anything like that?
Yeah.
Cause you know I can act. Man, like I can act.
Well, you might not be an extra then. You might be a star.
That's what I'm saying. Right. Like I can do that.
Roles for people just asking can it be a part of it? So yeah, man.
So while we're on that though, but how did you go about picking your characters? Do you have personal relationships with them? Did you host auditions? How did that go?
I mean, at the beginning, you know, we hashed out a ton of scripts and, you know, kind of decided on the route that we wanted to go. And then one day I was just like, bro, I think we got it. Mm-hmm. And he was like, let's go for it. And we just, you know, put together a casting call real quick. And we were surprised at how many people actually showed up and came out. And a lot of talent came out. And just kind of went from there. We kind of put people in the roles that we felt best, you know, fit their skill set. And it turned out great. I think we made the right decisions. Something
that I did for working with athletes and stuff a lot at ESPN and more with the Rangers, because I worked with a lot of athletes when I was with the Rangers, is putting people in the position where they can play themselves. You know, when you don't have a big budget or you don't have like polished actors, and we have a few on our crew that you'll see in the rest of the season that are really polished actors, but then there's a lot that are rough around the edges. If you put them in a position where it's similar to their personality, that's why when you see T.I. in the movie ATL, or when you see like 50 playing and Get Rich or Die Trying, they're playing themselves, so they feel natural and they don't feel out of place. When you put them, you know, fish out of water, then it looks weird. And like Pratt was saying, Corey, is when we had the casting call, we sitting in that joint like, man, I hope some people show up. And then next thing you know, we was rotating for 3 hours, like people coming in, auditioning. And it's tough, man. I ain't never had to turn down a lot of people like that. But, you know, we were picky in who we selected.
Gotcha. Well, that's good though, because you can't just give everybody.
Yeah, because you would have someone like Blacc showing up acting a fool.
First of all, I'm tired of you shooting slugs at me. Damn it, I'm a good motherfucking actor.
Corey,
fuck that. I'm a good actor. I can do this shit.
Corey, I have a question for you. You did amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You were hilarious. I probably laughed more at you than ever.
Wow, thanks.
How was it for you to relate to your character? Were you able to relate to your character?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the show was written pretty much from my perspective. Okay. You know what I mean? Me and Jared's perspective, quite honestly, because I'm from Highland Hills. And so y'all
shout out to Highland Hills.
Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? Specifically them 3400 bars.
Okay.
But
why you gang banging on
I ain't gang banging, it's just my block.
Shout out to the 29th Ward in New Orleans.
But I say that to say that, you know, that's where I came up from, and I'm so far removed from that right now, but I still hold on to it because some of my best friends are still, you know, in that lifestyle, in that area. And so, like he was saying, you know, I am Mark in a sense, yo. It's just super relatable, so it was easy for me to get into the character.
Awesome.
So Corey, you're like one of the actors, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So that was my second question to you was, how did you initially get into acting?
Well, I've always wanted to get into acting. I never really had the opportunity. You know, I had kids young, got married, and so, you know, life kind of took its, but you know, me and Couch got a motto: it's never too late. It's never too late to get anything done, and you know. When Couch came to me with the idea, you know, I jumped at it. And I flooded his inbox with script after script after script after script. Right. And, you know, eventually we got here.
Gotcha. So, Jerod, we had a question when we were watching it here last Saturday. There was a guy behind the counter at the store.
That was me.
Okay.
Hey,
I think that's him.
I'm not supposed to be on camera, but when we got there, the cashier was like, "Nah, I don't want to be on camera." So I was like, So
you sound like somebody else I know. I ain't gonna look across the room though.
Well, it was awesome. We're gonna actually play the trailer real quick, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about it. But we want to show our viewers on
what we
Facebook,
talking about?
YouTube.
Definitely.
Yeah.
real.
So you want to introduce your trailer? Let us
Which
know.
one is this? This is the most recent one or
Yes.
the first one? All right, this is the trailer for episode 3 through 8. A little bit of out of line. We we go a few different ways. The first trailer was a little bit more PG. This one we kind of go to a little more shock value.
Well, you're on the block where we're uncut and unfiltered, so there you go.
Washed. You used to be the now you ain't.
Over 30. My vagina can't survive on Taco Bell, Everclear, and broke condoms in any longer.
I like walking around butt ass naked, drinking milk out the jug, and scratching my balls in peace.
This adulting thing, overrated.
All men are normally the ballers.
Oh, just have Maya stimulate the area between the anal entry and the scrotum.
Girl, you better spread them cheeks. Of course they got vegan lube. I'm looking at it right now. This is the evolution of the erect penis.
I've paid for quarters before.
I don't understand what's going on.
Maya might have a splack belly.
You have a whole girlfriend at home, entire girlfriend, and you have a work wife.
It's the beginning of the end. When you speak of me, speak of the old me.
What you can expect on the 28th, right?
28th.
Okay, so tell us a little. We want to get into where can we see this premiere. Tell us about
Definitely. So the premiere, June 28th at the Angelica Theater off Mockingbird 75 from 8 to 10 p.m. We rolling out the red carpet. We pulling out all the stops. It's a binge premiere, the first of its kind. We showing you 3 brand new episodes. Got the whole cast there. We're bringing out a few special guests. Come out and have a good time, man. You can get the tickets at washedseries.com. You'll see a big button on the front that says buy ticket. Tickets are only $13.50. Don't act like that's a lot of money. Come on, get your girl or your husband. Come on out, have a good time. Support this local talent, man.
So is the Bloc invited? Do we, like, y'all say y'all rolling out the red carpet? Do we get to walk down the red carpet?
Of course. Y'all come on out, man.
I need to go buy me some red bottoms.
No.
Oh, well, you know what? I can just step in some red paint, and then
That's the only way I can afford some red bottoms.
Shit, I'm not even trying to afford them.
So real quick, Jerod, Corey, tell us a little bit about what you guys might have coming up next.
Well, so we're kind of knee deep in season 1, trying to get that done. Like Pratt said, we got 3, 4, and 5. Those are in the can. Those are ready. Those are pretty much locked, as we say when the edit is finished. So we have the premiere, and then after that, we're going to release 6, 7, and 8, right? And we are in the process, and the whole purpose of the premiere and this first season is to generate income and investors for a season 2 because Corey and I finance this out of our pocket.
Ouch.
But you know what? You know, in today's day and age, you can get clever, you can get resourceful, and you can make it look like you had a massive budget, you know, when you didn't have a lot of money. But we definitely have ideas for a season 2. I mean, we have ideas for 5 seasons, right? Because we barely scratched the surface with the Wash theme. I feel like we left a lot of meat on the bone. I mean, season 1 is basically just an appetizer, and where we could just dive in like fully into this theme.
Bro, let me tell you something.
I don't know, to add to
Go
get
ahead.
into that.
Go ahead.
You know, as far as season 1, you know, we still trying to set up premieres in different cities, you know, to really try to grow the brand of the show. You know, a lot of people who, you know, do these web series, they do them, they put them out, and we sit them to the side. And they sit them to the side. And that's not what we're doing with this. With Wash, we're really trying to get this thing out and really put the Dallas film scene on the map in a good way. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that just gave me another thing. Number 1, I might forget what I was going to say at first. But number 1, we do advertisements. And for the low price of talk to my engineers and stuff, we can advertise your shit on the block.
Yeah.
Like, we can do that.
That's
Number
off our
2.
conversation.
Yeah. Number 2, I told you I was going to forget what I was going to say, and I did. But if y'all need an extra, if y'all need a character, holla at your boy Black.
No doubt.
Black has been trying to pursue this acting career, radio career. I want to do it all.
Nah,
so
Black,
just
you're pretty funny, man. I'm pretty sure I can find a couple roles for you, man. We got a couple ideas.
Hey, and I know one of the girls that work at Insecure.
Nice.
So what's her name? Her name on the show is Tasha.
Oh, you know Tasha?
Dominique.
I know. Dominique Perry. Yeah, I know her. I went to school with her and shit. So
I'm sorry, but when Dominique was taking them back shots, boy, woo!
Look, I knew. We on air. I'll talk to y'all. I'll talk to y'all when we off air, fam. I'll talk to.
Can I make a comment real quick? I'm
Yes,
looking at the Facebook Live, and somebody says it's a little off-putting. I want to say this right now because we've received some pushback from a film festival. And listen, this show is not for your mama. And if you're easily offended, please don't watch this show because we take it to. There's times when like I'm editing. Listen, we wrote this together, we shot it together, and then I'm editing, and I'll text this fool, and I'm like, man, this is out of line.
So what's the average age of the cast?
30.
30.
It's a lot of 30-year-olds. We got a few youngins, a little bit younger than that, and a few that are a little bit older than that because we have to fill roles of like parents and stuff like that. But they're all around that 30 age. We're all a little washed, and it's all a bunch of people from Dallas. It's a cast and crew entirely from Dallas except for one, and she's in Dallas all the time. But we're all like chasing a dream, right? And like Pratt was saying, it's never too late. Like a lot of folks put these like deadlines on their life. Like, I gotta have this by 22, I gotta have this by 24. Nah, man, the only time it's too late is when they shovel that dirt on you. You know what I'm saying? So we keep chasing our dream, and we all just aspiring actors, production crew, and all that.
Oh, I know. I remember what I was gonna say. My girl Stefani Love was excited about this interview, and we really didn't we knew where the interview was going, but we really didn't that y'all talk so much. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Like, you made this interview a whole lot easier than what the fuck it should have been.
Oh,
you
we know what we want to do. We know we want to say.
Hey,
you know.
and like, I knew when I said that y'all talk a lot, like, it sounds offensive, but like that's actually a good thing.
We writers, man. We throw away a lot of scripts. We just we write in our head all day.
Already. I like that shit.
I want to address the comment off-putting. I don't think she was talking about the show.
Oh,
I think she's talking about super producer.
What she
They
say?
can hear you, but they can't see you. You know our listeners are we kind of got them a little.
Oh no,
old.
it's all good. No offense taken by that because I just like if you watch the show, the first thing you see it says adult content, adult language.
Right.
Yes, it does.
I want and it says parental advisory.
It's like 4 different blocks.
You gave them heads up.
Like, and I just want y'all to know, like, we out of line.
Oh no,
we
definitely out of line
because it's super relatable though. Like, what 30-year-old is PG?
Right.
You know what I mean? And we trying to
I
show.
think I got
picture.
rated R after I turned 30.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Hey, and that shit falls right in line with the Bloc. Like, real shit.
I feel y'all.
I told y'all we was uncut.
But we definitely want to thank you guys for taking this time out on this beautiful Saturday to come and sit with us. I've been following you. I think I pressed friend request about a month or two ago, Jerod, and I really have been following you. And when I see that it's someone I want to bring on a show, I follow you for a minute to see what type of person you are. Some people ain't really too nice about it, but you definitely hit me up. Let's do it.
Thank
you.
you
Inspired me.
Thank
you for the opportunity. One down in my book is all I got to say.
And you guys, before we
shout
get out
out
of here, any shouts out, any plugs, any social
Oh,
media
I do want
outlets
to
you
say,
need
I
to
don't
get
mean,
out?
but shout out to Terlisha.
Terlisha,
my girl. That's my
She
birthday buddy.
is, one of my father's friend's daughters, and when I saw her, I was like, wow, small world. So shout out to her. Y'all put some people out. I'm elated. So
Yeah, no, we have plenty of talented women on the show. Jacquay, Nadira, Hardy that plays the drug dealer. He's not a woman. But
He's not a woman.
Follow us on watchseries.com and also Watch Series on all the other platforms, Instagram, Facebook. We put out a lot of content. We want, whether it's pictures, it's conversation. We want to get the conversation going. We want people from Dallas to like really succeed. This isn't something we took our time with. This is a year and a half in the making, and we want to make sure it was polished.
Yeah,
awesome. And y'all did it. Y'all did the damn thing.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to the whole cast, everybody that put their effort into making this production happen. Specifically, my wife and my children. Thank y'all for letting this happen. And June 28th, the Angelica Theater, watchseries.com.
So go ahead and shout out to Wilma Hutchins too. I know you want to.
So, oh yeah, shout out to Hutch, man. Specifically
2003.
2005.
2003.
You know, the greatest to ever do it.
I mean, 2006 was the greatest to ever do it.
Fam, you ain't go to Hutch.
But it was in Lancaster.
You should be lucky you this close to a Hutch nigga right now.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am, nigga?
One more question for the listeners. If they can't come on the 28th, where else would they be able to watch?
So watchseries.com. Right next to the buy tickets, there's a donate if you want to support the cause.
Okay.
But starting the night of the premiere, if you want to watch 3 episodes, you got to come to the premiere. We will release episode 3 that night on watchseries.com.
Okay.
And we'll also have it on other platforms. But watch us, like us, share it. You know, at the very least, you know, just share the name and let people know that we exist out there, because we're trying to get any and everybody from Dallas and around the world on the bandwagon.
Did y'all share our name?
We will.
Did y'all go on Facebook and share us?
We got y'all. All right, so thank y'all again, guys. Jerod Couch and Corey Pratt are in the building. Came through. Thank y'all so much. We enjoyed this interview. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, guys. We got to pay some bills, but we'll
take some pictures.
Right back.
Thank y'all for having us.
You already know you listening to the Bloc with your boy Blacc on VillaCoolRadio.com.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Roger Rose. Be sure to check out Roger's Logic album review every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We about to dig into these Dallas albums, and we're gonna rate them on the 5 mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Stefani Love from the Bloc. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
My brother Moses, we definitely got to stay connected. Send a big shout out to the meek and heal all the people cause they in too deep. Easy like partner Kirby Waters, the promised land. Hot damn, my man, it's time to take it.
I guess now, I just gotta do what I gotta do, you know? Been waiting too long. Time to let it be known, cause ain't nobody else doing it. So here it is. Let's listen. Systematic exotic view of an ordinary man with an ordinary swag and extraordinary plan. Staying fast on my scheme, stay true by any means. Doing what I have to do, trying to stay behind the scenes. I mean, the game isn't how it used to be. The players changed it up, made it difficult for me to bring forth the right in situations are wrong. There's people out here like me are just feeling alone. Giving up on the trends, been following the word. All I need to know to eliminate the world's evil schemes based on a different perspective. For some reason I speak, I get rejected. But rather than neglected, I somehow get accepted by people of the masses. Words are respected. The second is all I really need. The power should succeed, it'll boost my self-esteem. Everywhere I go, I see the same old faces. Facing the feminine, but we seeking in no oasis. Got my people fighting for closure, cold cases. Running around the diamond, but touching the no bases. Stuck in the whole virtuality plan. Work around the clock while the time is at hand. Stay on the train of thought, use the masterful gland. I keep the message pushing cause that was the father's command. The words are cutting deeper than a two-edged sword. Let the tweet chat on FaceTime, tumble it forward. Unity, equality, gotta be with one accord. I go in and out of trouble, life is keeping me bored. Anyone with a talent, please don't procrastinate. Water's going down, we ain't got no time to wait. Have to move now, grind, try to see to make a way. Constantly on bending knee while we had the time to pray. I guess now I just gotta do what I gotta do, you know? Been waiting too long. It's time to let it be known. Cause ain't nobody else doing it. So here it is. Listen. Got us caught up in the 666, the remixes, the quick fixes. Nobody wanna hit under this, losing some of our witnesses, but somebody wanna feel this here. Trying to live in the world without no fear. Is there any other way I can make this clear? You see, people don't believe that the Savior's here. How in the world can I seal the deal without selling my soul? I wanna be whole, stay on fire, don't wanna be cold. Fade away when I'm actually old. Know the truth when it's actually told. Stay on the straight and narrow and not letting it fold. When dealing with this fight, you had better be bold. Not letting the enemy come and take the control. Maintaining your peace is the action to go. Behold. Yo, haven't been there before and I don't wanna go. The outcome in this world is already for show. Lost souls cold with the blood in the snow. No light inside of the heart and the embers burn slow. Change of the mind while you giving a chance. Not even necessary to have a physical glance. All the shining lights will get you put in a trance. White horses getting ready to prance.
Claiming to be the hardest, never to be the smartest, huh? Okay, in summary, let's quickly talk about Clock Tower copyright artists. Like it's summer in August 1966, and I'm in the observation sniping old out of breath rappers from way down in Austin.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This is your boy Roger Rose. Be sure to check out Roger's Logic album review every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolaRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We about to dig into these Dallas albums and we're going to rate them on the 5 mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Hey guys, it's your girl Stefani Love Love from the Bloc. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolaRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at lturner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazzi.
Radio.com. Tell your friends.
Yeah. Look. Let me tell y'all something. Moses is in the building. I got to give him a shout out. He just fed all of us.
Shout out to Moses.
Fam, that shit was so good.
Moses, I ain't gonna never lose my gut.
Man, say, fam. Nigga, I'm a gain weight in that bit.
You need a little bit.
I don't know what he cooked. It was something wrapped in something with something else. It had some bell peppers and some biscuit and some sausage and some cheese and maybe some egg. I don't know. But what I do know is that shit was good. And then I also know that we done got somebody else on the set. First of all, shout out Stefani Love. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm
You
good.
doing
I'm
all right?
good. People
All right,
check
cool,
me out
cool.
on the ladies' room. 9 p.m.
Yeah, no
10
shameless
p.m.
plugs. Not right now. We got your boy Chemist, sorry, in the building.
What's up,
Chemist, what's up? This nigga been working out like a motherfucker, looking like he got a motherfucking bulletproof vest on and shit.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, bro. You all right? You good? You got beef with somebody, fam? Like,
Don't
we
pay
good?
attention to
Do I need to
Black.
scoot the fuck over?
Nah, you good.
Because I'm a skinny
You
nigga.
got my permission to knock his ass out. TK out.
It don't work like that. But anyway, Chemist, what's up with you? How you doing, bro? How you living?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I'm trying to drop new music.
All right.
I got a show coming up on July 7th with Classic Music, Undenied Music 3 tour.
Shout out to Chemist. Me and Chemist are high school. What do you
Yeah.
call it? Alumni. We went to Dub T. For those who don't know, Dub T White. Shout out to Chemist for coming through the building. Thank you for coming. But tell us, Chemist, how long have you been in the music industry? How long have you been doing it? How long have you been in the rap game?
So I've been doing music a long time, but when I was 18, I was incarcerated, so I was like 24.
Okay.
So in the end of 2010 is when I really got serious.
All right.
That's when I was really.
So that encounter gave you the drive to pursue this, right?
Before, I was on the radio before, like in 2003.
Oh, okay.
I was in high school. I was pushing music.
See,
You know what I mean?
I was a nobody in high school. And now I'm like Oprah.
I used some bow-legged Steph.
Bow-legged Steph.
Bow-legged Steph. Oh, let's hear about this, Chemist. Let's hear about this. Tell us about bow-legged Steph. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
loving
have
this
to
interview.
give us a story about
something.
y'all.
Well, tell me, because I don't know.
You know,
bow-legged Steph.
What
Let's
was
talk about
Stephanie
her.
like, or at least what was Stephanie like in high school that you knew of?
Oh, man.
Was she the quiet
Hold on, I
girl?
got you.
Was she the fun girl? Was she the smart girl? Was she the athletic girl?
Smart, cool
She
girl.
was a
she
smart,
is right
cool
now.
girl. Okay, all right. He gonna let you make it.
That nigga, he let her make it all the way.
She
He
lit.
is
She always
telling-
been
I
lit.
was very quiet in school.
Yeah,
I
she
was
was
really
reserved.
Yeah,
a
me
nobody.
too. I was very quiet in school.
All right, thank you, Chemist. Thank you, Chemist. Thank you.
So
I got a project out right now called Food for Thought.
Food for
On
thought.
every site you could go to, just type Chemist Da Kidd, Food for Thought.
Already.
So tell us a little bit about Food for Thought. Why Food for Thought? What can we expect?
Food for Thought. Pretty much like my take on social issues and what's going on with me, and just you know, food for thought. I'm pretty much giving you a side of the spectrum that a lot of artists don't give you right now. I still give you the turn up too, but
right.
It's a nice mixture of food for thought.
Okay, and you know what? A lot of your music comes off like food for thought. You're not the typical what we are used to hearing. When even the cypher you did with a couple of guys not too long ago was dope. You know, y'all weren't just talking about big booty bitches and like y'all were talking about real shit.
Yeah, we talk about big booty bitches, but we try to put content on it.
Hey,
we try to put it in content.
Let's go right now, Cypher.
Yo, this man start beating on the table. Yo,
lunchroom.
Look, I'm a veteran. I never been checking for petty peddling. They settling. I'ma make it shake like gelatin. You talking about cheddar, then what you said is irrelevant. Cause all I see is jealous shit and all I speak is measurements.
All right, that's good enough. That's good enough. Don't give it all to him. Don't give it all to him. Don't give it all to him.
Yeah.
Man. You know what? I like doing that shit.
The beat
was jazzy.
I was trying to listen. I couldn't. You know, I'm not all coordinating and shit, but you know, good shit. I like to put people on the spot like that, see if they can, you know, do what they do, and you did what you did.
So, Chemist, this project that you're about to release, it's your how many albums or how many projects?
So I got 3 mixtapes out right now online, and this is my first like original project, all original beats and all that.
Okay.
It's called Food for Thought. It's out actually right now.
Okay, so what can we expect when we hear the album?
You're gonna get a lot of different sides of me, but I'm pretty much storytelling a little bit on there. I'm telling you like what happened with me as a child. I got a lead video off of my project with both of my sons on it, and it's pretty much talking about. It's called Painting My Heart. It's talking about me from like moving from city to city to when I got to Dallas at 14. I'm originally from New York, so
you're originally from New York. Okay.
I was born in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I moved around a lot, went to a lot of different schools. I moved to Fort Worth when I first came to Texas, and then I moved to Dallas and did the rest of my school at WTY.
So my question is, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you said it, right? You were incarcerated, right? Was that what gave you the food for thought? Like you just being able to sit there and actually think, is that what gave you the concept, or what really gave you the concept for the food for thought?
That definitely add to you wanting to bring awareness to your music, so you're not just giving one side of the spectrum. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I was a young kid, I was like living the one side of the spectrum music a little bit. So I just want to make sure if I say something like, I did this, I did that, I give you both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? Then this happened. Then that was the consequence. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and you grew up, in some pretty big cities. You say you were born in Atlanta, then you moved to New York, and then you moved to Dallas.
Big cities.
Like, all big cities.
Jersey, Arlington, Newark, New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, what do you take from each city? Like, do you take something from each city that makes you put everything together that makes you, or do you specifically talk about things that one city does?
Nah. Definitely a wide spectrum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it global. But it's just my interpretation. So my interpretation is not just Dallas or just New York, or just New Jersey or just Atlanta. It's a collaboration of all of that and what age I was in them situations at too. You know what I'm saying?
What city you like the best?
I like all.
You better say Dallas.
Funny guy. Nah, I like all of them, but Dallas is definitely home. You know what I'm saying? Like the economy in New York, you'll never be able to have the things
what
I
you
got.
have here, yeah.
Like, nah.
All right, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to let you introduce your first video, then we're going to come back, and then we'll close it out with your last video. But go ahead and introduce Bandwagon to our listeners.
This is Bandwagon, produced by Shun on the Beat. Video shot by Half Pint. Video shot by Half Pint
Yeah,
Films.
that's the real deal then.
It's one of the.
You said Half Pint Films?
Yeah, Half Pint.
Yeah.
I was talking my shit on this one.
Already.
All right, let's check this out.
Here we go.
Would you look at this? It's a Half Pint Film, bitch.
pussy ass niggas on the bandwagon. You ain't calling plays, you a worker. Y'all be riding waves like a surfer. Just cause they hype the nigga ass, so he got a little bag, or he pump a little gas, full service. You're not that, you're not this. All y'all trash, all y'all shit, all y'all quit. I get it. You fuck with whoever hit for the minute. Fucking bandwagon jumpers. I don't wanna make friends. I see all that fake shit. I don't wanna shake hands. I don't wanna dap, don't wanna rap, cause boy I made bands. They was looking at me like Ray Charles through they Ray Bans. Nowadays shit strange. Nobody wanna be the nigga. They just want dick ride whoever they think be the nigga. All y'all niggas sound alike. How y'all blame the DJs? I ain't supposed to know you from the last nigga he played. Still get a beat from Sean, video from Pint. D-Real to flood your shit, butter mix you right. Now all of a sudden niggas been to you was a short shot and shit. And I'm from Sean Cotton, and then they get your jaw poppin'. Whole bandwagon. All these pussy ass niggas on the bandwagon. You ain't calling plays, you a worker. Y'all be riding waves like a surfer. Just cause they hype the nigga ass, so he got a little bag, or he pump a little gas, full service. Boy, I'm dripping like swim clothes. Shit, I'm at a check like 10 toes. I know y'all ain't ballin' like Jim Jones. Or something me can feel like in Vogue. I've been in my bag like gym clothes, cause these niggas fucking up the tempo. And only bitches blow me like Nintendos when they not working. Who that say I'm not working? So I don't snap my trips and take pics with every hot person. I stay out the way, cause I know I'm going platinum if they mention me. Murk a nigga end up with a half a fucking century. Illest in the city, they gon' have to fucking mention me. Illest in the world, I'm known for snapping on a nigga beat like poetry. I'm so unique, I flow you weak, fuck your critique. I'm on Mr. Nice Guy, I'm at these niggas' neck. Roast beats. You ain't calling plays, you a worker. Y'all be riding waves like a surfer. Just cause they hype the nigga ass, so he got a little bag, or he pump a little gas, full service. You're not that, you're not this. All y'all trash, all y'all shit, all y'all quit. I get it. You fuck with whoever hit for the minute. All these pussy ass niggas on the bandwagon.
Perfect 5.
So I had to just, you know. Oh, y'all couldn't even hear me. Shout out to Kimmis. That was Bandwagon. Dope beat. I loved it. Had me grooving.
Dope visual.
Yeah, visual was great.
Beat made by
Sean on the beat.
I was gonna say that it was me, but I didn't want to take it, Sean. That's why I stopped. Video shot by Half Pint Productions.
Half Pint Films.
I was gonna say
Kimmis,
it's me
tell
too.
us what are some projects we can expect that are coming up. Is there anywhere you're gonna be performing that we can come out and visit you and turn up with you? What you got going on?
On July the 7th is my next performance. I'm at RBC.
Okay.
With classic music. It's a nice lineup too.
All right.
Then I got a couple of EPs coming. I'm doing a project with my little brother, Greasy 516. It's a dope artist too.
Shout out to Greasy.
You said a couple of EPs coming?
Yeah. Well, you know, they got the 5 to 7 project thing going right now. Like 7 songs, 5 to 7 song thing going right now. And I got 1 million songs, so I'm just, you know.
So you say, hey, I need a couple.
Yeah.
Bro, you wanna hop on a feature? I got a song you can hop on, bro.
Yeah, we can look at
Kim is real quick. Any you was mentioning Classic and a couple of other people gonna be at the show. Anybody in this city specifically you haven't worked with that you want to work with, or anybody outside of the city you just want to work with?
I really want to work with everybody that's dope, like that's really putting their heart into their music, and that I could be a fan of aside from just getting on.
So he really means he wants to work with Black on the Block. That's what he means.
Plead the fifth. Hurry. No, but I did see on IG a couple of days ago you posted a picture with Ricochet. Have y'all ever collabed? You know he was on the show last week.
He was.
Oh yeah. Nah, we never did no music together, but shout out to Ricochet.
That would be dope to hear that.
She would really like that.
I would really, that's my cousin Chemist. All right, so shout out to Chemist. Chemist, we definitely thank you for coming in the building. Definitely. Anytime you got a new video you want to put on the block, remember we show videos. We're the only podcast that shows videos right now. So hit us up. Let us help you get that content out there. But I want you to take this time. Tell us where we can find you on social media. And we'll start tagging you, and we'll get our listeners to start following you.
That's a fact. Appreciate the love.
Gain you some new fans.
Appreciate the love. It's Chemist Da Kidd on every site. KEMISTDAKIDD. There's no spaces on the Instagram, Twitter, and all of that. But Chemist Da Kidd, spelled the same way with spaces between Chemist, Da, and Kid on YouTube.
So you got to kind of clarify for our listeners. Not saying they stupid or nothing, but is Chemist spelled with a C or with a K?
It's KEMISTDAKIDD.
So yeah, because somebody would have been spelling CHEM and THE.
Yeah, but I got a lot of visuals out. I got YouTube channels. You can subscribe, check out I got a lot of interviews out, different content.
All right, so go ahead and introduce your last video for us, and we definitely thank you. Anytime you want to come through the building.
Appreciate it, bro. Come through anytime you
want.
want.
Family.
That's a fact.
And then after this, don't leave because we're going to go take us some pictures, okay?
That's a fact. The next video coming is All I Know. I want to shout out the people from Wash just now, too, because that's my people, too. But people. I love that show. That show is going. It's crazy. And aside from that, they picked one of my songs for the soundtrack. It's gonna be bumping in there.
Look how that worked out.
Yeah.
See?
That shit was crazy.
I'm be at the premiere, so
dope. I
buy
like
those tickets. But All I Know right now, Chemist Da Kidd.
Shout out to Chemist Da Kidd.
All I know is get paper. All I know is get paper. All I know is get paper. I'm staying down till I'm coming up. If you want enough, you could double up. Put something down and pick something up. This time around, I'ma fuck them up. Niggas know what the fuck is up. Niggas tough as fuck, feel it popping and watching it get jumped like it's double dutch. But I'm really here for my payday. By next Friday like Day Day. Or you gon' see my AK, I shoot gay like you play. They got you made, they watch you nay-nay. From the blue flames when that straight spray. Cause you a bitch like Shanae. None of my niggas out play. Locked up, I wanted to be fucking free. And I ain't talking about AJ. That was always my one wish. And I ain't talking about Ray J. Now I'm just having a good time and I ain't talking about JJ. I be thumped up, cutthroat, low-key through the melee. Hold up. All I know is get paper. All I know is get paper. All I know is get paper. Fake niggas do fake shit. All I know is get paper. Grimy niggas do fake shit. Real niggas come first. Suckers I don't converse. This shit is even getting weaker. I swear niggas dying of thirst. Knockoffs is like fake chains. Fake chains is like ass shots. Real rappers like extinct. These niggas like mascots. Heard your shit and just dozed off. You ain't even got a half shot. Strike the fuck out of fuck nigga. You ain't even got a slap shot. Your shit sound like his shit. You ain't even got a rap spot. Bitch, I rap like it's all padlocks on a laptop. I got bitches that feeling my flows and niggas that cheating, they stealing my flows. I'm still on my toes, I kill on my shows, and then I throw parties and hit on y'all hoes. And niggas keep asking me how's rap money. I'm laughing like I ain't hurt well. I make a little money off CDs, but I make a living off shirt sales. Hustle, work, perk, bells, hands, blisters, dirt, nails, ambulance, church bells, turn them up, Duracell. I'm just trying to count it. I'm just trying to count it. Do this rap shit for the passion. I don't give a fuck about it. I got other ways to hustle. I got money making muscle. I got hundreds, make it double, count it up and make a bundle. I don't wanna make no trouble. He front, I make a puddle. That stiff and we could get it. Niggas run, I make them tumble. Hold up. All I know is get paper. All I know is get paper. All I know is get paper. Fake niggas do fake shit. All I know is get paper. Grimy niggas do fake shit.
In this game, you gotta have tough skin. I mean, it's always gonna be that one nigga watching, mad here where you at. Like, yo, they go Chemist right there. Them niggas slaying heavy, man. Them niggas doing real good. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Man, you drop down on this shit.
talking about me, eat your words, ho. They know if they say it to my face, they getting served, though. All these bitches asking what my name is like they Kirk, go. I feel like I'm running in the wheel like a jerk, bro. I ain't sleeping with no ratchets, but I'm sleeping with the ratchet. I'm a bully with this rapping like a poet, nigga snapping. He ain't do it when I asked him, so it ain't no sense of asking. Wanna feature, bitch, I'm taxing. I'm the king like Michael Jackson. Not a pop though, but I pop though. Stomping on him like a cockroach. And I'ma grind till I stock broke. And I ain't never got a fly coach. Now I don't never wanna try broke. Now I don't never wanna buy coke. So I don't ever need a bot though. But I don't never wanna die broke. So I'ma keep on getting it. I'ma keep on getting it. They say my grind is the sickness. They say pull up like it's fitness. I say nigga, this my business. If I'm in it, I'ma win it. I'm like, bitch, I gotta get it on the money making mission. I've been on my grizzly like it's Memphis with a bitch that like attention. Giving a nigga hypertension. Nigga get stretched out like extensions. And this shit took like attendance. He keep acting tough. I got henchmen that'll come at you like a mention. Do y'all niggas like baby boy? Hold your chin up, bitch, nigga, no flinching. I swear when these niggas come up with these lists, don't mention my name. I just sort of be snickering, counting the Benjamins. Boy, I'm a militant. You never know if I'm broke or bring millions in my independent shit. Stupid, ridiculous. Ain't about no money, then what's the significance? All I know is get paper. All I know is get paper. All I know is get paper. All I know is get paper.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Roger Rose. Be sure to check out Roger's Logic album review every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolaRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We about to dig into these Dallas albums and we're gonna rate them on the 5 mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Stefani Love from the Bloc. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolaRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
KoolaRadio.com. Tell your friends.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. There we go. There we go. It was just giving us a little time to swallow our food.
What? Okay.
Our food.
You gotta complete that sentence. You can't just say swallow.
And while we're at it, let's go ahead and talk about some love and sex.
Let's talk love and sex.
Eat.
All right. So on this week, on Love and Sex, your boy Black has some kinky ideas for sexy relationships. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them. It was 50, but I'll go through some, and I actually want to discuss some with my super producer, my co-host, and any other person in the room who has anything to say about some of these.
Isn't that how it go every week?
Hey, well, look. The number 2 is the one that I really want to discuss. We can get through all the other ones, but number 2, we got to discuss that. Okay, so number 1, grind and grope each other or other people while clubbing. So you go into the club, you back that ass up on him, and then y'all go dance with other people. Hey, I'm okay with that. If you're gonna club with your significant other,
you're talking about if you're in a relationship.
Yeah, if you're gonna club with your significant other, there's no point of going to the club and just dancing with each other all night.
Nah,
just saying.
Blacc,
now,
you trying to get a fight started. You trying, there's Me
I'm not
Too
trying
movement.
to do anything. But wait, if you think that's bad, listen to number 2. Because number 2, I am not okay with at all. I'll just go ahead and put it out there. Have sex with each other while someone's watching, or watch someone else having sex.
That's not so bad.
Isn't that porn?
Well, yeah.
That kind of is porn, but like in real life,
it's pornographic. I don't know if it's porn.
I mean, well, if it's taped, it's porn. Okay, cool. Even if it's live, it's porn. I can agree with that too. It's just if you're watching on TV, it's TV.
It's live.
But there's also reality TV.
So what's the
There's
definition?
porn and there's reality porn. I just learned that
What's
shit.
the definition of porn?
First of all, you look that up because I'm using my phone to go through my points.
I'm just asking.
I don't know. I do not know the definition of porn.
Porn is the act of.
Okay, so
I really wonder
I like this
how
one.
would they.
I like this one. Have sex with a full-length mirror next to your bed or above your bed. Like that is something that you get to see. You get to see the best of both worlds in that point. Like I get to see your titties hanging in my face if you're on top of me, but I also get to see your ass clapping on my dick because of the mirrors. I can also see me putting in work into your cooch because the mirror is over there and it's a full-length mirror. I can see what I'm doing. So that can be reality porn, and I'm living the reality in that pornography.
Okay, let's get this straight.
Okay, he looked it up.
Please.
This nigga looked
Porn.
it up.
I'm lost.
Porn or pornography, television programs, magazines, books, etc., that are regarded as emphasizing the sensuous or sensational aspects of a non-sexual subject and stimulating a compulsive
That
interest
shit
in
is so
their
long.
audience.
That shit is so long.
That's why I wanted to know the definition of porn. It's just not simply sex. It's other stuff.
Pornography
School
means to be captured. Ography, like photography,
There you go.
videography, it means to be captured. I know that much. But anyway, let's keep it going. We said have sex with the mirrors. So great. Bring food into bed. Nothing beats whipped cream. Now, when they say food, I'm pretty sure they don't mean bacon and eggs. They mean some chocolate, some strawberries.
That's called
some cherries.
aphrodisiacs.
Well, not necessarily, because I don't know a nigga that's bringing oysters to bed, and oysters are definitely aphrodisiacs. So
Oysters.
that part, raw
want
oysters,
a
are
good
that.
shit
I
like
love
oyster?
oysters. Role play with each other by dressing in character, or as other people in your daily lives. Fantasize about different scenarios and different sexual situations. Skinny dip. Fuck you. Skinny dip with each other or involve a few friends. Now, would you skinny dip with your dude and some friends? Like your friends and his friends?
I would.
Shit. Party.
Hey, pick me.
Shit.
Like,
I'll probably be the first.
Let's go.
I'm not okay with that. I'm too possessive. I don't need people seeing what I got type shit. Like,
you don't need to be doing love and sex.
I don't know
I'm
if
just
that's possessive.
saying.
You're just insecure.
Yeah.
No, it's not about being insecure. It's about being possessive. Like, I don't need you to, even if you fucking or not. Not true. Not true. Not true. You can't say if you seen one, you seen them all. I done seen some ugly titties, some pretty titties, some little titties, some big titties, some medium-sized titties. Like that, but they're not all the same. Some titties turn me on. Other titties make me sad. I mean, they're just like booties. I done seen some droopy booties. No, I don't want that. I want a nice booty. Give me that booty, a big old booty, a round booty. You know the song. I just, no.
You should just be mindful of who you go skinny dipping with then, I think.
Not your significant other. Go skinny dipping with your hoe. I mean, like, if that's the case.
But you're there, y'all having like a pool party, y'all getting drunk, lit, turned up. Somebody dare your girl to just jump in the pool.
Why are you daring my girl?
Let's do it together. Shit.
Why are you daring my girl? That's why are you daring my girl?
Because it's just friendly.
It's friendly. Truth or dare is never friendly. Truth or dare always ends in fucking.
No, see, I don't know what type of friends you hang with, where y'all fucking each other girls, but damn, you can have casual fun.
And you sound like my next door neighbor's mom when we were little. She used to tell us, don't kiss girls because it leads to sex.
Does it not?
Or like they used to tell us boys to give us
Does
cooties.
it not?
Not necessarily.
Man, what? Kiss it. Like, first of all, okay, that's not even part
So
of it.
if there's a girl who jumps in the pool naked, you're going to automatically want to fuck them, is what you're saying.
If
so
she
that's
got
why you
nice
don't want your
titties.
girl to jump in naked?
Hey, if she got a nice body and I'm accepting
You just
of
going to
her
want to
body,
just fuck.
I mean, I'm gonna want to. That doesn't mean I'm going to. Like, it's gonna be a thought that crosses my mind. I feel like that's every man. I feel like that's every man though. Like,
but not
if Jeezy jumped into the pool, butt ass naked, you not gonna want to fuck him?
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
You asking me about Jeezy now. Ask me about somebody else.
Well, I don't know who else you like. I'm just saying, like, if I find the person attractive, and they hop in the pool butt ass naked, it's gonna make me feel some type of way. Point blank. Period. Like, that's just. Now, will I act on it? No, but like, it's gonna make me feel some type of way. That's like the first thought that drops into my mind.
So if your wife or if you were married, whatever your situation is, comes up to you and says, baby, let's go to the swingers swim party this weekend, you wouldn't entertain
He's not going.
No,
I'm
not going. Not going. Not going.
All right.
And like I said, like if it's ever a situation like that, I would have to be with someone that I do not care about, in a sense to where I don't mind seeing this happen to you.
So you
because
seem
I
like,
don't care that much
about
you.
If I'm not mistaken,
like, it's just not a thing that
if I'm not mistaken, you seem like that guy who wants your wife to be like this homebody, old rag, sit up in the house barefoot.
Oh,
but then
no.
you want to get the glitz and the glory from a random chick, but then you don't want your wife to be looked at with that sex appeal. I don't get that.
All I'm saying is
when you could have that all in your wife.
I am not. When it comes down to somebody that I love or I care for, it's a totally different story.
So for
it's not about me wanting to get the glitz and glamour.
For a guy to allow his woman to jump into a pool if they're at a pool party, he doesn't love her?
I didn't say that. I just love differently than other people, apparently.
Okay.
Like when I love, I don't want you showing your body off to everybody else, because to me that's mine. Like, and that's why I say possessive, because that's my body. I get to see those titties. I get to see that pussy. I get to see that ass. Not everybody else.
But then everybody gets to see your dick.
No,
suck your dick.
But that's not. But that's not the case,
shit.
though. But that's not the case.
I'm just saying.
That's not the case. Like, we're talking about skinny dipping. Like, I'm putting it out there like it is.
So
like
you're
it
not
TI
gonna
is.
go skinny dipping under no circumstances.
No, I've done it. I'm good with it. I'm finished with it.
With your wife? With
No,
your significant
no,
other?
no, not at all. No.
I was just gonna say, jump in with her, man. Just jump in with her.
No, I'm good.
It's like a waterbed.
I'm good. I'm good. They ain't got to see me. They ain't got to see her. They ain't got to see us.
So
We
what do
can
you
see
do
us.
when y'all go to the pool and she just takes off her clothes with a bikini or a bra or panties on and jumps in?
It's no different.
You gonna reprimand her? She's in trouble when she gets home? Or what?
What?
Because you said you possessed it.
With a bikini on? Oh, no. Nope, not happening. Not happening.
Especially when you married,
Not,
even more.
not
It's
G-string.
like, I really don't care. I'm like, you
Yeah,
naked all
you
you
get-
want.
yeah.
I don't care.
I get it
And
when
that's,
you get
and
home.
that's just not me. That's just not me.
I
Maybe
get
I
it
haven't
when you
made
get
it to
home.
that level. You feel me? That's not me. You can't. I don't want you to show anything off. I'm good with that.
Shouts out to Marquise. He says massages usually end up with happy endings. So shouts out.
Well, shit, we kind of got off of that when we started talking about skinny dipping and watching
he
people have
commented a
sex
while
with each
ago.
other.
I just got to it.
All right,
Already.
guys. So that is enough of love and sex.
Wait. All right, guys. That was your love and sex with Black.
Let's talk love and sex.
All right, guys. So I don't really know where we're at in the show, but I'm gonna find it. Where are we at? What are we doing?
Little Scrappy?
Let's go ahead and I don't want to talk about Little Scrappy.
No Little Scrappy.
We're
We're
running
gonna
out of
talk
time. I
about
want to
Jamie
talk.
Foxx.
Yeah, I want to talk about Jamie Foxx.
Slapping people in the face with his dick.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions.
Because we're talking about skinny dipping.
Jamie Foxx is taking legal action against a woman who's accusing him of slapping her in the face with his manhood 16 years ago.
With his what?
His manhood.
What is that?
His dick.
Oh, okay.
So the woman who has not been named told cops last week that she went to a party with a friend at Jamie Foxx's home when he allegedly tried to get her to perform oral sex. The woman claims that when she refused, he hit her in the face with his dick. There's a question. She's just now getting the police involved 16 years later because she claims she has gained confidence to speak up after Me Too movement took off. However, Jamie Foxx is saying not me. He says that the woman claims are absurd and he's taking legal action against her. The accuser also told TMZ that she wanted to come forward in the case. There were other people with similar experiences with Jamie Foxx. So basically she's saying that Jamie Foxx likes to slap bitches in the face with his dick.
Wait a
And
minute.
Who don't like to
How did
slap
you get
bitches
down
in the
there?
face with they dick?
How did you get down there?
That was my question.
What you mean?
He's down. It's down
If
there.
he slapped her
Manhood's
with
down
her
there.
dick, she has to already be on her knees.
No. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adults of all ages. Let me tell you something. This motherfucker here was ready to suck on some dick, or was in a bed sleep. And I don't think she was in the bed sleep because who sleeps when they're with a
They were
celebrity?
at a party, so she wasn't sleep.
Oh, at a party.
A less vulgar term would be
She wanted the
pinto.
dick, and he told her to suck it, and she was about to suck it. She took too long. He slapped her with the dick, and she got mad, got up, and I don't know.
And waited
But
16
She
years.
waited 16 years.
She just being selective. She was performing.
She,
And you know how sometimes
he'd be like, slap me with your dick. Slap me with your dick. And
I've
then
been told that pretty
straight
frequently.
hit her on the nose, on the forehead, on the side of the cheek.
Or maybe
And now,
that's right. Maybe we're taking light of this lady's situation, and she's
No,
scarred for life. And
bruh.
she may have a permanent dick print on her jaw.
A dick print. She had, guys, breaking news. Jamie Foxx gave a bitch a permanent dick print on her jaw.
Is, would you let Jamie Foxx slap you in the dick? In the face with his dick. I asked the women at work.
You're not going to get no answer from me.
Some women
That shit ain't
say,
happening.
yeah, I'll let Jamie Foxx. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I probably would too.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. I keep saying it. Brazilian term for the D word is pinto. If y'all want to learn something.
P2.
Okay.
Oh, you want us to be more PC?
Can I see your P2?
No.
He slapped
It's y'all-
her.
it's y'all
He
mouth.
slapped it with his P2.
Yeah.
Which sounds a lot
listen.
like penis, which makes me think dick. I'm just saying.
She has a P2 print.
There
on
you
her
go.
Jaw.
Hey.
Permanent
P2 tattoo.
You know what?
But then that P2 print is worth like millions of dollars. Why wouldn't you want someone who has millions of dollars to slap you in
Well,
the face?
that sounds like
But she
gold
ain't
digging.
getting none.
Like, do you want to
But-
auction it off?
35. Who wants my cheek?
I got slapped on this cheek with a dick.
That
That's
bitch
worth
ain't
a
never
million.
washed
Never
her
wash
cheek
her
again.
cheek again.
She
16
ain't washed
years of
it
meditation.
again,
Don't watch this side.
Man, say, I feel like, okay, I feel like one of the questions was, is Jamie Foxx right for...
Yes.
Yes, he's right. He's right, because if you slap a woman, a bitch, a whore, a slut,
A female.
yeah, a baby mama on the face with your dick, you were in close enough proximity to where she wanted that shit to happen.
All right, and there you have it. We're going to end it on that because I really want to get to my social media trolling before we end, and it's real quick. We had a couple of questions a couple of weeks ago about why this particular restaurant was changing one letter in the word. So social media trolling.
Man, you ain't nothing but a social media stalker.
Are you surfing or are you trolling? All right. So, social media trolling. A lot of you had questioned about the story that came out 2 weeks ago. IHOP flips the P to a B for its new line of burgers. So they're going to get ready to do a new line of burgers. After IHOP announced it would be flipping the P to a B, we all started to guess what the mysterious letters would stand for. Well, the wait is over. The International House of Pancakes will now be the International House of Burgers. The big news was announced Monday, but the pancake chain is only making the B temporary as it's advertising its new burger line. And part of the new rebranding scheme, IHOP is laying out 7 ultimate steak burgers in addition to its famous breakfast menu. While you may have always seen burgers available at IHOP's menus, the restaurant wants to bring a wider audience by highlighting a new line of burgers. So that's why you get the B instead of the P.
Well,
bullshit.
It's a trap.
They definitely are not changing their signs to IHOB instead of IHOP. They said it. They said that they got you guessing because they're unleashing the burgers, but they're not changing their name at all.
It ain't standing
They
for
were
burgers.
fucking with y'all, and this is social media trolling, and they trolled the shit out of everybody in America with that shit. They trolled the shit out of everybody with that shit.
And that was your social media trolling.
Man, you ain't nothing but a social media stalker.
Are you surfing or are you trolling? All right, guys. So great show. We had great guests in the building. Thank you to Chemist Da Kidd and also Jerod Couch and Corey Pratt from the Wash series that you can check out June 28th at the Angelic Theater. Purchase tickets on thewashseries.com. Click the button, buy ticket, $13.50, guys. I will be posting this information later on. Thank y'all for tuning into the Block. Remember, you can catch your girl live every Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Damn,
in the
Stephanie.
ladies' room.
You just gonna keep plugging?
I'm a new show. I need to.
Okay. Well, check out the ladies' room on Wednesdays. They be lit. They be in the same place. Come through, holler at them.
Bring us a bottle.
Bring them a bottle. They drunk the E40 bottle on the show, fam. I was looking at it. I was so mad because they told
so
me
good.
Blacc is talking right now.
So
they told me
good.
You can't even touch the bottle. We gonna leave this as a souvenir. I look at the first show, the bottle on the motherfucking thing, and they cracking it open. Ain't this some shit? And that was Blacc is talking for today. You ain't heard that in a while.
All right. So thank y'all, guys. Same place, same time. The Block, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we're out and class is dismissed.
Yeah. You've been listening to The Block. If you miss any part of the show, you can catch us every weekday, or you can download the podcast on VillaCoolaRadio.com. School is over, and we out.